Hi everyone, I'm Becky and I am here to teach you design for free. If you'd like to learn more about how I designed, printed, and folded these little booklets, 50 of them, stay tuned. Welcome to my new studio. Yes, it's my house. And yes, this is my kitchen. So I haven't been using my kitchen table much at all. I figured I'd turn it into a semi-permanent studio. Because you know what? I just got kicked out of my mother workshop, my womb. I'm going through that traumatic time in every design student's life when they graduate and find that they have no access to workshop or materials or community, except for you guys. Please like and subscribe. So welcome to my kitchen. So real quick before I start my day, I want to share with you a project that I've been working on for the last week and a half. I'm volunteering for this nonprofit organization called Manufacturing Renaissance. They have a program called Manufacturing Connect, and I really believe in their mission. Manufacturing Connect puts together manufacturers, factories, who have a lack of talent for advanced manufacturing skills like metal CNCing, metal machining, with public high schools in neighborhoods that experience underemployment and discrimination. So specifically, their oldest running program is in a black neighborhood called Austin in Chicago, and that high school has a whole bunch of teenagers working in a machine shop to get nationally recognized machining credentials called NIMS. And these kids, whether they're excited about manufacturing or not, they grow up and they graduate and they are qualified for well-paying jobs and potentially a long career track in manufacturing, potentially ending in factory ownership and things like that. The coolest thing about it is that the manufacturers and the teenagers are in the same neighborhood. They're like a mile or two away from each other. It's like a slam dunk opportunity. So because I believe in them, I've started volunteering for them after I graduated. I had so much extra time. And the first task that I accepted was to create a parent pack, like a booklet for parents of incoming students this new school year. And they gave me a bunch of material that basically looked like this. And it was one of those moments where coming out of a master's program for design, doubting myself as a new graduate, and then I saw these tables and I was like, oh yes, I can definitely help here. So what I've done is I have created 50, actually 49, booklets for them to give out to parents for the new school year. So the brief was that they wanted me to create something that felt more precious than just like a stapled stack of flyers. So I designed a sweet little folded booklet that is not stapled. It's a mixture of cuts and folding that allow this to turn into this 4-page book. And an insert. The insert is the calendar for the year, which I'm envisioning them unfolding and placing on their fridge, which is why I put this little mark, place a fridge magnet here, with the idea that these materials, or artifacts as I've been calling them, will be tools for parents and kids to keep track of what's going on throughout the year and stay involved in Manufacturing Connect. This program offers like paid spring break internships, paid summer jobs, job shadowing, field trips. There's a lot to stay involved in, and I think something like this can be really helpful. The other thing that was exciting to me about this project was the idea of being able to create something that feels really thought out and designed and intentional for these kids and their parents who go to a public school in Chicago that's been disinvested in, as a very blatant example of structural racism and discrimination. But the main thing is these kids are really cool and they're learning crazy advanced manufacturing skills, and they'll be going home today with some of these. The coolest thing about this little folded booklet, it's just one tabloid-sized sheet of paper. By the way, if you're not familiar, tabloid is 2 letter-sized pages put together. So you can see I did some folding, and I made a cut, and then it just folds really easily into this little booklet. It's a wonderful little object. I'm delivering these to the project managers today, and soon they'll be making it into the hands of the parents and guardians of these kids. You know, the funny thing is, I'm not really a print designer. I like to think more in 3 dimensions, which is probably why I paid so much attention to how this thing would live in the world, where this calendar would go, where this booklet might go, how it would look and feel. If you'd like to see the instructions on how to fold this booklet, I'll put a link down below to the website where I learned it. To make this booklet, you need tabloid-sized paper and scissors or an X-Acto knife. It's also really useful if you have good paper folding skills. So check out the link down below if you want to learn how to fold this up. Full credit to my friend Jessica Lee and former professor Tomoko Ichikawa, because both of them are the people who introduced this booklet form to me. Thanks so much for joining me today. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. If you have any ideas about what you'd like me to build in the future, comment below. Keep prototyping, and see you next time.